going to talk about sickle thou in particular because that's how I have it and how I ended up. Yes.
Okay, because I'm like, whatever the negative, I'm like, it's not no beta thalassemia negative, it's beta thalassemia.
Yeah, I have beta thalassemia. Beta thalassemia zero.
Zero, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Beta zero thalassemia. I'm
Beta
right here.
zero.
Beta zero thalassemia. Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yes. And mom might have alpha thalassemia, but they like the testing is always inconclusive. So red blood cells are small. And yeah, and that's what alpha thalassemia is the small red blood cells.
And they don't, that's why they do.
Exactly. So, she said she wanted me to talk about my experience, so that's it. And then we can ask her questions.
And your name?
I'm Danielle.
Danielle Walker. I'm the president of the Sickle Cell Disease Association, West Cam in San Luis County.
Thank you very much. That's amazing.
Okay?
Yeah, I was one of the founding members of the Okaloosa County community.
Bernice,
Yes, with Miss Venetia.
she still around?
Yes, definitely.
And what you do? You still work with the organization?
Not as much.
But they don't do too much over there.
I work more with her organization and other different organizations, but right now I'm in a transition to go back to South Carolina.
Okay, but anyway, I know she don't do nothing over there. But people all over the years, they're trying to be calling me all the time from over there.
No comment.
Okay. I don't like my son.
Oh, I have to because she helped raise me. She
Test.
helped raise
Testing.
me. So I'm gonna behave myself.
I've been doing it for about 30, 40 years.
Same.
Testing.
Does she have a nothing?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Testing. Can you hear?
Oh yeah.
Testing. No.
The stress. Yeah, and it makes sense.
Testing. Faint. Yeah.
Y'all got a lot of awards, huh?
By the way, I'm Danielle.
Oh, hi, I'm Londa.
Nice to meet you.
Dana. That is okay.
So are you a sickler as well?
My daughter. Yes.
Okay. How old is she? Oh,
She's 19.
She needs me when I go get her.
19. So, gosh, I wish I could go back. I wish I could go. Yeah. At 19, my mom would have had me up here speaking.
Here you go. You get one, you take one.
Oh, okay.
How would you?
I need one more, I guess.
Got one more? Need one more? Here you go.
Okay.
Where are we going to be? Oh, there it is. I see. Panel discussion. Yeah. Oh, there are more people coming in, and then I have a friend of mine coming in.
This is the itinerary set. Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to Praise TV and WBQP TV 12.8. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live at 511 Woodland Drive. 511 Woodland Drive. This is where we are live right now at Bethel AME Church. Listen, we are having this great event about sickle cell. And I have a young lady here. She's going to do some explaining about sickle cell and the opportunities that you need to get down here right now while we are at this location, at this special event right now. Hi, how are you?
Hi. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Thank you for having us.
Good. Tell everybody what we're doing here.
So we are at the More Than We Know Sickle Cell Awareness and Wellness event. It is hosted by the Pensacola chapter of the Links Incorporated. I am president and co-founder of We Reign Sickle Cell Corporation. We are based out of the Northwest Florida region as well. And then we have Representative Walter Wallace of the Escarosa Sickle Cell Disease Association of America here. And we're here to talk about sickle cell, more than we know. So there's things that we know and there's things that we may not know. So today we're going to unravel all of those things. Just come out to 511 Woodland Avenue and join us.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to begin right now. More Than We Know, Sickle Cell Awareness and Wellness event. Stay tuned for more.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Anita Choice, and I am the president of the Pensacola chapter of the Links Incorporated. We are honored to welcome you to More Than We Know, Sickle Cell Awareness and Wellness event. So who are the Links? The Links have been in this community for over 50 years. Our chapter has served the Pensacola community through education, health advocacy, and service. The Links Incorporated is an international organization with more than 17 million members. We donate annually $1 million in scholarships, and our Pensacola chapter has been recognized by our southern area and at the national level for impactful community service. We are here today because sickle cell impacts thousands of Black and brown individuals and families. For some, it's a daily reality. For others, it may be unfamiliar, but today we're going to close the gap between what we think we know and what we need to understand. So what can you expect today? We're going to have real stories, practical education, local resources and community connections will share, and we are very grateful to be in this venue, Bethel AME Church. So I invite you to ask questions, visit the resources tables, collect information, and make connections that extend beyond today. We have provided you with a pre-survey, and the reason that we really need you to answer that as honestly as you can is because we are surveying the needs of the community. And we're hoping that following our program, you'll take our post-survey and we can see if we were able to close that gap. I'd like to introduce to you now one of the members of our Health and Human Services facet, Cindy George. She will be making sure that we have our panelists share in detail information that will be helpful to you. Cindy.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Dr. Choice, for introducing the Links to our community. We have 17,000 members nationwide. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I need to be closer to the mic. Okay, okay, hold it. Okay. Well, let's start over. Good afternoon. And thank you to everyone who joined us today. And thank you, Dr. Choice, for introducing the links again to our community and reestablishing our service to the greater Pensacola area. I am Cindy George, born and raised in Pensacola, and a veteran health journalist. And I'm here today to facilitate a community education session about the condition known as sickle cell. So the first thing we need to do is a little housekeeping. If you have anything that can make a sound, please silence that device now. I'm hoping that my phone over there doesn't go off and I violate this rule myself. The second thing you need to know is that Nurse Josephine Mayo is sitting at the rear with the sparkly hat on, and she will be happy to take your blood pressure. And we want to make sure that we are covering several aspects of health while we're here today. So during the session, as Dr. Choice mentioned, you will meet sickle cell through information and through people. You're going to learn that sickle cell is more than you know. And that's the reason we call this seminar More Than You Know. We're trying to reintroduce sickle cell as an important and urgent health concern in our community. So you're going to learn that some people have a sickle cell trait and that there's more than one trait. And that's a big deal to one of our panelists, and she'll talk about that. You'll learn that some people have what's called sickle cell disease. That is a condition that they will deal with for their entire life unless they run into one of our new treatments that can relieve you, most people, of their symptoms. And you will learn that some people have a blood condition related to sickle cell that causes them to have symptoms that really look like they have sickle cell disease. And so we'll talk about that as well. So by the time we finish, you'll take your paper, turn it over, take the post survey, and we'll find out if we've done a good job of community education, and we'll find out if you feel empowered to go forth and do all we can to help people in our community who have sickle cell and to help people prevent pairing up and having a baby with sickle cell disease. And so that's what we're here to do today. And so we'll start with the basics. The first thing we need to do is introduce our lovely panelists. So let's start to my far right. This is Allison Morris. She is with the We Reign Sickle Cell Corporation out of Okaloosa County. She is the mother of a sickle cell warrior, Samaria, wave, thank you. And she has a lot of experience not only taking care of her child, but being an advocate in the community. And we'll hear a lot from Allison today. Next to Allison, we have Danielle Gadsden. She too is a sickle cell warrior like Samaria, and you're gonna talk about your experience. Beside Danielle, we have Miss Londa Rembert. She's the parent of a warrior, and her warrior is an adult warrior now, and she's sitting in the back. You wanna come up? Come on up. Come on up. This room was so warm and welcoming. Our warrior, Markea, has decided to come sit with us. Thank you. All right. And last but certainly not least, our sickle cell superhero in this community, Mr. Walter Wallace. He is president and CEO of the Sickle Cell Disease Association of Escarosa, which serves Escambia County and Santa Rosa County. So we are really covering the advocacy footprint of the Gulf Coast. We have someone representing Escambia and Santa Rosa County, and we have people representing Okaloosa County. So we hope you understand that people are working on this public health concern across the Emerald Coast, as we call it. So let's start with you, Allison, as co-founder of We Reign. Can you tell us a little bit about sickle cell disease? I want to read this little intro that I have here. Sickle cell disease is also known as SCD, which stands for sickle cell disease. Those of us who are old enough remember when it was called sickle cell anemia. And this condition affects your hemoglobin, that's part of your blood. It's a major protein that carries oxygen in your red blood cells. If you'll look at your flyer, your full color flyer, you'll see a picture at the bottom. And it shows a blood vessel, one that has what we call normal blood cells. They're round and they don't get clogged up in your blood vessels. And the other one shows what we call sickle cells. They're shaped like crescents. I like to say they're shaped like croissants, but people don't like me saying that. They're shaped like crescents, like moons, and they pile up in your blood vessels and cause a whole bunch of problems that we'll talk about called sickle cell disease. And we also want to emphasize that sickle cell is not just one thing. It's more than you know. And it's a group of inherited blood conditions. And we really want you to understand that sickle cell is a lot of things that cause a lot of trouble to a lot of people. It's really not a rare disease. A lot of people have sickle cell. So Allison, please talk to us about having a trait and introduce your journey with the medical care that's required to treat this condition.
Okay. Well, thank you all for having me today and bringing us out of Okaloosa County. We definitely enjoy spending time. This is a Saturday, a normal Saturday for me, is talking about sickle cell, and I know my daughter gets tired of it, but it's something that is definitely necessary. So like Ms. Cindy just said, the sickle cell disease versus the trait is very important that we understand the differences between the two. Because just because you don't have the disease, just because you may have a trait, and I said a trait and not the trait, doesn't mean that you're out of the game here.